There we go. Howdy, folks. It's been, well, it's been a long time. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the Roar Before the 24. For all of you who remember me from Season 1, I'm Christian McKeezy, your tame racing commentator. Hopefully today I'll be joined by Kent Ramsey and Sean Jones at differing points to help me get through the entire 6 hours we have before us for the Roar Before the 24. Welcome to the Visc, everybody. Let's go. Season 2. I'm sure they are still finishing an extended pre-race driver's briefing. Yeah, there's been a very long winter. It's been quite a while since we last chatted during the Petit Le Mans. Many months, like half a year. Jeez. Yeah. So let's get ready to go. Let's go through what we have to talk about for today. Actually, let's get into some interesting talking points. Let's see here. Sorry. An interesting thing will definitely be the weather. For those of you who were around during, well, none of you were around, but during practice and really the lead up to this race, it really looked like it was going to rain. And now if we look at the weather report, it looks like it could stay dry the entire race. So I wonder how many teams have prepared for the potentiality that it might just be dry the whole race. As you can see, it says the weather will be fair. And that can change a lot of things, especially at a track like Daytona where you generally are basically taking all the aero off the car. If you added a click or two of wing to get the car through the wet periods that you believed were going to come during this race, finding out there might actually be no rain could be a very, very frustrating discovery indeed. So yeah, that'll be one thing to look for at this during this race. Who put in some wing for rain and who really went with a dry setup. I know in this case, we tended to, when I drive, we tend to just have a dry setup. This is one of the, I think that's one of the moving LMP2. Down to first gear. Couldn't quite find the apex there. Well, all the way up to gears flat out to this left-hand pin here. And once again, shifting down all the way through the gears. First gear, on that late apex. Back onto the sub, trying not to run wide there. here we go. On to in and out into NASCAR 1. Just flat here, all the way down. Yellow line, that looks like it's last year. Watch that speed. 120 kilometers an hour. 325, just barely. Here's the very hard part. It's a chicane and bus stop. Use all the track you can. Super fast. Now the NASCAR's 3 and 4. No chicane here. So NASCAR says. First cars, flat out there. Next lap around Daytona. Last season and immediately themselves on the radar of everyone. Strong results. It's a time effort this year. Epic. Very powerful, very good team in our factory. Still too quiet, so let's fix that. I had to turn up. There we go. This should be better. Theoretically, that should be better. And then, you know, we'll power up my mic, which has often been known to be quiet. Is that better, people? Is that better? Okay, the game is extremely loud. There you go. All right. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm so sorry. I had to turn up my game yesterday because the cars were too loud, too quiet. Moral of the story, don't do R-Factor racing while you're in a Discord call. Anyways, let's keep punching through here. Through the field. Got a yellow in Sector 1 briefly. I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot of that. Turn 1 here is super scary. So see, just in front of Fabian Ball, that's the GRG LMP2. GRG did not do an LMP2 run last season. So it'll be super interesting to see how they do. That's Julian Vrack, who actually did GTLM in one of their Ferraris. So we'll see how well he holds up in an LMP2 car. He's got that Reading Game Studio LMP2 all over him, though, right now. Going to be very competitive in LMP2, as it was last season. Well, we'll see. The big thing with LMP2 we found last season was there was a lot of DNFs quite often. So there was a lot of competition at first, but as the wear and tear started to come on through the race, usually began to fall apart a bit. Here's another interesting entry. This is the Fine Avant. Fine Avant was primarily a DPI team last season, if I am not mistaken. And they're in the Aston Martin, which has been a very powerful car all through practice and testing. And no surprise, Fine Avant top of the scoreboards right now. Got a 145.243 as their best lap. It seems like you got to be in the 145s if you want to be fast, at least this morning. I know we saw faster times in the practice sessions, but I'm sure the track was rubbered in then. It rained yesterday, so that probably didn't help the grip situation.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be moving to qualifying. Remember, GT's out on track first.
I see, host, your commentary is still drowned out. Your mic is set to quiet. And yes, and then I see seems fine. Y'all need to give me one complete answer to that. I don't know. I do not know. Actually, I do have a secret option B. Let me get secret option B ready right now. Let me get that. 1 second.
Prototypes remain in the pit lane. GT qualifying.
Okay. All right. Whoa, geez. Okay. So let's go with this. I believe. All right, folks. I'm sorry I'm back. Hopefully this works better. This is my more aggressive option for the mic. Do warn me if it sounds like poo-poo. Jake, the soundtrack is from a 90s PS1 kart game because that's the only music I feel no one's probably paying attention to the copyright for anymore. Anyways, let's get on to qualifying, folks. For those of you who have never been to a Visc event, I'll let you in on a secret. Qualifying's broken into 2 parts, 20 minutes each. GT and then prototype qualifying with a 5-minute break in between. That's how we like to do it here. Let's get those qualifying orders up for you. Oh boy, that was fun. Whoa, a big old slide being put on by Domi Hoffman in the fine avant. That will not help anybody. Most importantly, him. He does have a 1:43.9 down, though, which is around the fastest time we've seen. Seems like 1:43s are kind of where you want to be. Although, this lap probably won't be doing much for him. Let's jump on over. This is actually, I believe, the 360. Haven't gotten their colors in for the Roar, and that's okay. Alex Akarolin, the Canadian, in that not GRG, 360 Aston Martin. Aston Martin's very popular in this race. Okay, nope, that doesn't work. Okay, good to know. See where he does. He's a second off in the first sector alone, pretty much. Gonna have a lot to do. Second sector is basically just the bus stop. So usually any problems you have basically been set in that first sector. Oh. There we go. Takes it through the bus stop. Back into NASCAR for NASCAR 3. Sound is spot on now. There we go. That's what I like to hear. There we go. Alex through NASCAR 4. Keeps it nice and low to the line. Let's see where he'll filter out. He's about 4/10 almost off just in the second sector. Compounds quickly here, but that's enough to go third. There you go. But Domi Hoffman in the fine avant. Let's see where he's going to come out into. Wow, my words failing me today. Out of in and out. He's about half a second off his own best time. Who else is out there? Nick Homewood in the other fine avant. This one's a Porsche. Man, do I love that GTLM Porsche sound. It's about 7/10 off in the first sector. That said, it seems even Hoffman's struggling to reach his own personal best through the first sector. Into the bus stop. A little bit out of sorts on the exit. It's about a second off, well, 8/10 off through there. Now here's the run to the line. Ooh, bit of lag there. Hopefully we don't get too many stutters like that. To the line. Well, doesn't move him forward, but it is a time, and that's what matters. A 1:46.189. A little bit of time to gain there. Now here's a Corvette C8 from Blue Steel Racing, a new team. Sim Kai Wern in that car. That's a name, if I've ever heard one. And I say that in the best possible way. Let's see where he can get that C8. All new for this season. C7's also on offer, but Blue Steel has gone with the C8. They're 4/10 off in the first sector. That is respectable, I will say. As I said, Hoffman's even struggling to hit that time. Through the bus stop. Looked pretty neat and tidy. Problem compounds a little bit more, though. Let's see if we can get this Blue Steel Racing Corvette, though, as he comes to the line. And that will put him a 145.246. That's up to third. Still behind the 360 Ferrari there. That's Jose Flores. Another car that doesn't have a livery yet. It's a really good first outing for Flores. That Ferrari looking rather interesting with that wireframe on the car. Now, Alex Ackerl. He's all the way down. That was a pretty competitive first sector, though. Oh, wait, that is not who we wanted. This is who we wanted. There we go. See if we can get a nice onboard cam. Ooh, we are going everywhere but where I want to go. There just isn't one. Okay. That's alright. That's okay, Studio 397. That's okay. Fair played. Oof, you lost a lot of time in the bus stop, though. So out of NASCAR 4. Let's see him coming up to the line. Look at those Daytona grandstands. That's enough to go to second. Wow. Amazing lap from Ackerl. Just nailed the first sector, and it didn't very much matter what happened after that. Hoffman, though, goes purple in the first sector. We ride on board with him now down the back straight. Into the bus stop. 8, 9, 10, and 11. Whew. It's basically straight lines the second half of the bus stop. No drama, though. Car very planted. Jeez, that's another fastest sector. Hoffman looking to solidify that pole. And there you go. It's a 1:43.706. It's a great lap from Hoffman. Can anyone match him is really the question. So I've been told the team is called Goodnight Motorsport. And I don't know which team we're referring to, but yeah. But yes, the rain doesn't look like it's going to happen, so I'm very sorry to anyone who was hyped for a rain rest. Good, pleasant evening night. Good, pleasant morning, afternoon, evening night. Woof! Mustafa Booth. Oh, that's into the wall at in and out, and that will end any attempt to improve this time around. Don't want to be doing that in the race. You can get away with it in qualifying, but in the race, that would be very bad. Let's see who else is out there right now. Sim Kai Wern, we're on board with the C8. See Studio 397, this is kind of onboard cameras I want. Let's see how well Sim Kai Wern can do this time around. Braking deep into turn 1. Keeps it under control, though. Using all the track. Then you got to prepare the car quickly for the International Horseshoe. Brings it in. Gets that apex very nice indeed. All the way out now. You can use all that exit as much as you want, pretty much. And now, through turn 4. And now braking hard once again into the International Horseshoe. No, sorry, that's the West Bend, the West Horseshoe, sorry. Out of turn 5 now. Coming up to in and out. Nice run through there. Looked good. Let's see what the time says as we get up to that first sector scoring. Oh, there you go. About 4/10 off. Still competitive, though, I would say. For sure. Now braking just before the 100-meter board. Very confident on the brakes there. Basically straight line that last part of the bus stop as much as you can. 5/10 off, still competitive. Now the run towards the line. Let's see where Simkai Wern is. Is it Vern or Wern? I don't know. Where do you think that last name's from, folks? Put in your votes. There you go. It's a 1:44.957. That's enough for third. That C8 is competitive, folks. I think that might be... Whoa! Don't want to be doing that in the race. I think that might be our only Corvette. Which is amazing given how many C7s we had last season. I wonder if the BOP has turned against the C7. Alex Ackerl just did a 1:44.476. It's a very fast lap from him. Nick Homewood on an out lap. We're getting very close to the end of qualifying here. Only about 5 minutes left, so these are going to be the last shots we're going to see for the most part. On board with the Fine Avant Porsche. The best sounding car in our factor. Full stop. Not even opinion, just objective fact. Let the rain come down. You might be disappointed. I will say that. Let's see. Well, Nick Fine Avant. The Fine Avant Porsche on an outlap here, so I don't need to see the times quite yet. Not yet much to be known. As always, folks, if you want to join me for interviews, just let me know. Give me a poke. I'll drag you in. Absolutely flying through NASCAR 3 and 4. Onto the Daytona Superspeedway front stretch here. And let's go. Let's begin this flying lap on board Nick Homewood in the 444 Fine Avant Porsche. Nice and tidy. He's able to get the car towards the apex. And here we go. The run. Hard on the brakes for the International Horseshoe. Whoa, a little bit of oversteer on the exit. That's going to hurt him as we run up towards the dog leg now. All the way to the right, through the left, hold it flat. And just on that outside curb there, you can see where the escape road is. That's when you hit the brakes. Drag it in, try and hold the inside of the corner as much as you can. Use all of the runoff at the exit. That's the best way around the West Horseshoe. Now hard on the brakes into turn 6, in and out. No drama there. It's very important to get a good run out of there, because this sets you up for NASCAR 1 and 2 and through the back straight. So this is a very long run that you want to get as good as you can. Mess up that exit of in and out, and it can hurt the whole lap. About half a second off of Hoffman's best time. Break just between the 100-meter board and the 200-meter board there. Try to straight line the horseshoe as much as you can. Let's see how well Hoffman's doing. Only 3/10 off now. That's a good second sector in the Porsche. And now here we go. It's all flat. Third sector, not much you can do to gain any more time. It's just down to how much you've trimmed out the car, really. You see blue skies here at Daytona International Speedway. Let's see where Nick goes. That's enough for third. Gonna be enough to jump the number 61. There's no time to respond, really. That was a great lap from Nick Homewood. Jose Flores. Let's see what he can do in that rather interestingly colored 360 Ferrari. So half a second off. That seems about where everybody is. Nobody can match Hoffman's first sector. Save Hoffman, who's flying right now. Going to be putting his name, doing everything he can to just
further solidify that pole. See what he can do. Alex Ackerl not out. So, Domi Hoffman does not improve. That's what Flores does. He's improved both of his sectors. Let's see where that Ferrari is.
1 minute left in GT qualifying.
There you go. The warning from Alex, there's a minute left in GT qualifying. It's a 1:44.875. That's enough to get himself up to 4th, and that former pushes down Mustafa Baran. He's not out to respond. The only person who is out seems to be Hoffman, Homewood, Flores, and Gurgly Kisbus. Someone who I believe was around on and off last season. Not enough to improve, though, this time. He's not going to try again. So that's it for him. Domi Hoffman out. Really only holding off Nick Homewood at this point. See where Hoffman is through the first sector. Wow, he's improved yet again. Let's see if Homewood can do anything. Maybe jump Ackerl.
GT qualifying has ended. Finish your laps, please. GT qualifying has ended. Finish your laps.
There you go. Somebody was trying to sneak out and get a lap in. Don't know who that was in front of Homewood, but they had to abandon it. Hard onto the brakes into the West Horseshoe. Just a little bit of a lock-up on entry. Let's see if that hurt him too much. He seemed, Homewood did, relatively nice and tidy, though. Now, in and out, misses the apex, though, there. No drama, though. Might be enough to pounce Ackerl. Only 2/10 the gain needed to get up onto the first row for Homewood. But he's a second off. Oh, my goodness. Well, that probably seals the deal then. Never mind. We need something miraculous. Oof, and well, nope. That ain't happening. Trying to do a little bit too much. And that will do it, folks, for GT qualifying. That's a pole for Fine Avant in the Roar. Let's see if we can get up those results for you. Nope. Doesn't feel like it. We tried. We tried, kids. Go away. But yeah. Domi Hoffman on pole. Alex Ackerl will line up beside him. Row 2 is going to be Nick Homewood and Jose Flores. Then it'll go to Mustafa Baran and Sim Kai Wern. And then the final row will be Gurgly Kisbus and Maximilian Putrafki. Oof. Well, that was the Ferrari we saw trying to get out at the end there. What team is that? That's a new livery. Oh, Prime GP. That's another team from FSR coming on over. Alright, folks. I'm going to run for just a second just before we head on over to LMP2. You're watching The Roar Before the 24 with Visc. And I'll be back in just a moment.
1 minute until prototype quali. 1 minute until prototype quali. So on 3, which already happened, to line up at the exit in a single file line. No one on the inside, please. Single file line. Stop anyone trying to undercut anyone out of pit lane. Thank you. Whoever's in the hex DPI, you can sit there. I know you're not trying to overtake anyone. Seconds. Done it, stop trying to find an accident. Stay where you are. 10 seconds. Track is green. Track is green.
Okay. I'm back, folks. Your intrepid commentator. Getting ready for DPI qualifying. Interesting thing right away. Now, some cars are deciding to go outside, some are going inside. Let's see how it goes. We're watching Che Hatch as he starts his qualifying lap. Let's go. On board the team Iris DPI. Iris did a part-time GT effort last season. Now they're into the DPI swing of things. The top flight, if you will. Let's see how he does. Let's see if that wake from the DPIs in front hurts him or if the draft ends up helping him. Oop, there we go. Through the West Horseshoe. DPI in front looked all sorts of out of shape. You can see Hatch just gained so much time. Them way stronger on the brakes. That's the GRG DPI in front. One of the cars that did well last season through consistency over raw pace, which is a big thing to always consider. And there you go. I think that was a purple first sector for Hatch. It was indeed. Roland Zooks just went faster in the LMP2 though. Oh man, there's some contact going into the bus stop behind that GRG. Che Hatch has had way more pace. Just countries of extra pace. See how he does though. Coming on to the front stretch now. Once again, just got all kinds of pace behind that DPI from GRG. Only Cadillacs this season, you might have noticed. That's the second fastest lap. Zoltan Toth went a bit faster, although probably held back by being behind that GRG DPI. It just seems so much faster. See how Florian Greer does, though, in the Epic, one of those teams I said to keep an eye on. The 09 Epic. RTC sponsorship on it. Very professional-looking livery indeed. On to NASCAR 3 and 4 now. Goes Florian. Straight down to the line. Fastest way around the track. up to the start-finish line. That's enough to go second. That will hip. Oh, wow, it's David Yunt in the second epic, and the other epic in first, so epic 1-2 early goings in qualifying right now. And that's the Prime GP of Demir Karutko in third. See if that works any better. Prime GP number 14. There we go. He's on his outlap, though. See who else is out there. It's Akos Forgax in the Team Iris LMP2. Team Iris doing a very big effort here in the Visc. See, Forgax is trying to get out of the way of all that traffic. The DPI stopped just before the horseshoe. Sorry, the bus stop. Let's go on board Forgax, though. So he's going to come up to do his lap. Interesting. Let's go. Up towards the line now. Oh, wow. I am dumb. There we go. There we go. Now there's your qualifying order. Stick on with LMP2, though. We are on board Forgax. Just get a sense of how much faster these LMP2 cars are over the GTLM cars. All sorts of traffic here, though, as you go through the dog leg. Fortunately, gets out of the way. Not going to hold Forgax up. Brakes about the same point there, as you can see, into the west horseshoe. That's the GTLMs. Ooh, a bit of oversteer on the exit, but it seems like Forgax had plenty of control over that. And there you go. Through in and out and into NASCAR 1. See where this Team Iris, he's about a 10th off his own personal best. See how he does, though, through the bus stop. Braking, so late into that first corner. And tidy throughout. You can just see how much time.
Do not block like that, even if you are both on outlaps, Aaron. Do not block like that, even if you are both on outlaps. Thank you.
Okay, somebody getting a warning. Man, gains so much there in the second sector. You can just see how much time he's gaining on that LMP2 in front. And that draft certainly going to help. And that's purple, a 1:36.23 for Forgax. Impressive. It's about a second off the best times we're seeing in DPI. Speaking of DPI, let's watch Pribik Zult here in the Mugen. Target time's at 1:29.319. See how the Mugen does. Let's go on board. So late on the brakes. So this season we're only using the official Studio 397 Cadillac. Unfortunately, that means we've lost the Acura and the Mazda, but hopefully we've made up for it in terms of the quality. Not to say anything against the mod. It was really impressive. Quite enjoyed driving it. But you know how sim racing is. Wow! Half a second up in the first sector, Zolt is. Trying to catch his teammate. Seems like it's going to be a real big battle between Mugen and Epic this season. Or at least for Daytona. You can't count out the Iris. So many competitive cars this season in DPI. Once again, purple through the second sector. See where Zolt goes. And the championship winning Mugen from last season. To the line. That's enough to go to first. It's a 1:28.740. Half a second up on Toth. That's amazing. That is quite the lap. Who's out there right now? Let's switch over to Justin Meister. Improves that time, but not enough to move forward. One thing to note is the gaps in LMP2. You can see how hard it is to drive the Orica. You have cars about 5 seconds apart. See, Justin Meister abandoning that lap. Gabor Hervesi, though, in the Mugen LMP2 car, goes 0.3 faster in the first sector. He's flying. See how he does into the bus stop. Poof, a little bit of a drift. Probably the fastest way around, though. Maybe not. Ha! About just almost a 1/10 slower than his personal best. Let's see how he does on the run to the line, though. Gabor Hervesi, a Season 1 veteran, someone you see all over the LMP2 space in our Factor 2. And there you go. Lost all sorts of time through the bus stop, so actually that drift did hurt him a lot. You could really see the damage. Woof. You can tell they've got the radiator completely shut on Forgak's Iris LMP2. Just letting loose a bunch of steam. Gonna need to be making sure they trim that out. Or trim that back in, I suppose, for the race. You don't want to be doing that for 6 hours. See, run to the line, though. And he improves. It's a 1:35.38. Not by much, though. Lost a lot of time in the bus stop. Who else is out there? David Yunt in the Epic Racing DPI. Let's see where he goes. He improves, but not enough to go up a position. On an outlap. Alex Moore, though, in the Hex Sim Racing DPI. Improves in the first sector, about 0.6 off the best time, but it's still a respectable first sector for Alex Moore. Braking just for that 100 meters line. Looks nice and tidy there, maybe a little bit too safe, you might say, through the bus stop. And the timing would pan it out. He's about 0.5 second off his own personal best. Be hard to recover from that. Mohammed El Guriri in the Revolution Sim Racing DPI. It's a 1:30.076. It's faster than what we're seeing in the LMP2s, at least. Which, given how the first season went, it's pretty good to see most of the DPIs gapping the LMP2 field easily. Let's head on over to the GRG LMP2. Ethan Lawrence. Woof! Probably don't want to go below the yellow line. I know you want to keep it tight, but might not be the best way around. He's setting up for a lap. We'll get back to him. We'll see where Lucas Lichten puts the second Team Iris LMP2. It's enough to pop the car up to 9th. Ahead of Sonneveld, twin Sonneveld. Some fast people near the back in LMP2. GRG looks like it's an all LMP2 effort this season, so they are returning, but they're basically a new team, given they've abandoned the GT cars. They won the GT championship last season, as I said, thanks to their consistency. Let's see how they do. And they swap it on over for the prototypes. Let's take a lap with Ramiro Perez. Nice and tidy through turn 1. A little bit late onto the power, but on the power nonetheless. Now into the International Horseshoe. Just misses the apex by a bit. Not too much, though. Got traffic behind him, though. One of the DPIs. Let's see how he handles this. Woof! See that DPI missing the corner. Perez missing the apex, but at least he made the corner. And that's the important part. You want to keep it on the track. Keep it in the black stuff. Gets the apex on in and out. Using all the track. A little bit late on the power, but nothing too damaging. Yeah, I went to NASCAR. He's about a second and a half off, though. Maybe it was too damaging. It is an improvement, though. Now we're coming into the bus stop. Oh, if you can see that Mugen Sim Racing Cadillac. That's Privex Zolt having to take the high side around Perez's LMP2 car. Perez going to see if he can sneak into the draft, maybe. See that DPI just pulling away more power. It's an improvement. It's a 133.415. It's all to just gain, basically, in the first sector. He catches up through the lap, but so much damage is done in the first sector. It's hard to do much with. Oh, all sorts of drama in front. What has happened there? Let's see if we can get our first replay of the season going. I am curious. Okay. Didn't notice that, but we got it fixed. Oh geez, I am probably much louder here than I am on the other one. So let's see if we can figure out what happened there. Bring it on back. Alright, folks, I got this. Okay, so we have a view here. Let me just get it back for a second. There we go. So there we go. So we're going to take it on board. Zolt. Let's see what the heck happened, kids. So you can see Zolt in the Mugen. Just see one of the LMP2s goes off, and oh jeez, tries to dodge it and he just can't. And that's all there is about that to say. I wonder who that was in LMP2. It's not Havesi. Was it Meister? Was it Fabian Ball, I think, was involved? Nope, it was not Fabian Ball. Who was in that? See if we can get it. If I can't, I'll just go back. Ah, it was Eamon Hazek in the Blue Steel Racing LMP2. You can see there's already some drama ahead here. So let's see. So you have him here. Oh, it's just the Mugen comes out of the pits. Gets Amian, and then the drama ensues behind. So there you go, folks. Gotta watch yourself on pit exit, I'll tell you that. Gotta watch yourself on pit exit. Damien Hazek currently running 8th in LMP2. Damien out there setting fast laps right now. And now the only person going fast is Privex Zolt. Gavin Moore in the GRG is out right now. Gabor Vesey in LMP2. He's got a fight behind him between the Team Iris and one of the other cars there. That's Alex Akos Forgax. So he's got a Mugen DPI in front of him, I think that is. I might be wrong. You can see that car just getting off the power to let Forgax past. So we can go. Not a lot of time left in this session. C4 Gas can get the pole back for Iris. He's on the front row, and that's pretty good. Got 3/10 to make up, though. Almost 4/10 really to get ahead of Vessi. Oh, that big old slide there. That's probably going to hurt him irrecoverably. Yep, 3/10 down already in the first sector. Going to be hard when you're pushing for the pole to make that up. He's probably going to have one more shot, though. Him and Hazik just went faster. David Yunt probably not going to make it to the line in time. Someone who is up, though, is his teammate Florian Greer. Going into the bus stop now. That was a very, very fast first sector, only a 10th off Zolt. Let's see what he can do through the second. He's 2/10 down. That's going to hurt a little bit more. Jeez. I don't think I've communicated how close it is in DPI. Man, so many of these cars covered by only half a second. Rear to the line. He improves, but not by enough to go up a position. Who else is out there? Gavin Moore is out there. So far off in the first sector, it probably won't matter very much that he's faster in the second half. Moore getting a chance to put in a nether lap. Fabian Ball, though, is flying. In the reading game Studio LMP2. See what he can do. He's a bit slow in the second sector. It usually doesn't fare well for the third, where it really matters. You can lose a lot of time if you mess up the dog leg. Because it basically influences, not your dog leg, the bus stop. And yeah, that hurt him a lot. He will not improve. Who else is out there? Bradley Sellers probably had the same situation. Does improve. It's enough to go up to 5th. Ramiro Perez. He also improves, but not enough. Moving forward. That looks like it's going to be it, folks. David Yates on an outlap. That won't matter. So there you go. That is it. Pribik Zolt in the Mugen, starting off where they left it. Going to put Mugen on the pole. Oh boy. So let's see if we can go through the starting order for you. There you go. Hopefully later on we'll get the profiles set. Anyways, I am going to run away for warm-up, because I'm the only one here. I'm going to do some self-care, some TLC.
Congratulations to our pole sitters, Zlot Pribek from the Mugen Sim Racing, the championship defenders in DPI, Gebel Hevesi in the championship, in the 22 Mugen Sim Racing Cup, and also in GTLM, Dominic Hoffman. If you all can PM me, so Zlot Pribek, Gebel Hevesi, and Dominic Hoffman, if you can message me on TeamSpeak which side of the grid you would like for the race start for your pole, then that would be great. Then it means we can get that done easily. We'll have a 10-minute warm-up session, and we'll go to the race at 14:59 UK time. That is 11 minutes from now.
So there you go. Let's do a more detailed run through the starting order before the race. There's your qualifying results. As I said, I'm going to run away. I'll be back as soon as I can. Just going to do some self-care, get myself ready for the 6 hour. I'll be back, folks, I swear.
We'll be moving to the race session in about 4 minutes. Moving to the race session now, then. Moving to the race session.
Attention grid, will all non-essential personnel leave the grid now?
Thirty seconds until race start. 30 seconds. Fifteen seconds, ladies and gentlemen. 15. Moving back to warm up, the car was kicked in the session. Moving back to warm up, the car was kicked in the session.
Well, I came back just in time to see us have to go back to warm up. Hello, everyone who's just joining us. Welcome to the Visc for our pre-season Roar Before the 24.
For those who are having a refuse connection, due to invalid vehicle selection or configuration, please make sure you join with the correct configuration, and that is the Visc bot. Do not touch anything in the configuration screen. Make sure it is stock. Thank you.
There you go. Somebody trying
This
to
is
put...
why we had to restart the session, ladies and gentlemen. I'll move it to one now.
Alright. Now, for those of you who don't know... yes. Where was I? Before I was so rudely interrupted. Welcome to Visc. Welcome to our preseason round. The World 424. 6 hours around Daytona International Speedway. We've brought 3 classes for you today. The black paneled DPIs, our fastest class. The blue paneled LMP2 prototypes. And then, of course, our...
For those who were affected, I will let you regain your positions during the formation lap if you are starting at the back of the field. You'll be allowed to utilise the apron going towards turn 1. And please make sure you overtake safely in doing so.
Yeah, and we have our green paneled GT cars. We're just currently resetting a few things. And we'll be going over to our race any moment. We're pretty much on schedule today. Always good to see. Where GTD? You ask, Luigi. Well, we tried to do GTD in Season 1 Roar Before the 24, and we had a single Audi. But there's about 45 gajillion GT3 leagues for you to run in, so... I think we're okay. Although, funny enough, IMSA won't have any GTLM cars next season, so we're kind of, Visc is kind of sunsetting them, I guess. I don't know what the plan is for that. Woof! 2 Mugans coming together there. You don't want to be doing that during the race. So, for those of you who weren't on the Visc Discord, the story basically leading up to the Roar was that it was going to rain most of the race. But now we're here, and the weather says it's going to be dry the entire race. So I'm very interested to see who brought wet weather setups, who brought dry weather setups, and how that's going to pan out over the next 6 hours. Hopefully later in this race I'll be joined by Kent Ramsey or Sean Jones. We'll see. You know how people are in commitments. Anyways. Currently working through our second warm-up. We'll see if we run the whole 15 minutes. I don't think we will. I think we're just waiting for 2 cars to join that got kicked when we tried to go over the race, because they had screwed with the setup in some way. DPI and an LMP2 race each other. I think Zolt is
just going to make
screwing
sure the
around,
grid is correctly set before we move back to the next session.
There you go. That's our timer we're on. Just waiting for Alex to get everything all good and hunky-dory. You love to see it. Let me just get the weather up again. See if my statements are still true. There is some rain in the area. Some light rain, but nothing over Daytona. If you look at the hourly weather, yeah, we should be good most of the day. Should be dry. It'll be cloudy, but dry. With some sunlight near the... well, I say sunlight. We'll get some peaks of sun near the end. Depends on whether or not the server's running a American time in-game, or if it's running a European time in-game. Because in real life, it's about 10 a.m. at Daytona. But if we're following BST, it should be around 2 in the afternoon. So it kind of affects whether or not the race is going to end sort of around 4-ish. If it's going to end more around 8 to 9-ish. So no points on offer in this race, just to get everyone settled before the main event next month, which will be the entire 24 Hours of Daytona. So those weekends continuing to bump off each other. Big story going into this race, of course, as well, is the new versus the old, the veterans versus the up-and-comers. One of those up-and-coming teams is running a C8, the only Corvette in the field. Another big element of that, of course, being where the heck are all of the C7s? They were allowed, they were legal this season, but for one reason or another, we have not run with them. Yes, the Blue Steel team, one of those teams that is new this season. I want my money back. You'll have to talk to Alex about that, Luigi. I ain't got any control over the ticket sales. I'm just the humble commentator, the voice behind the live stream. I have no control over the tickets. I hope everyone's enjoying their August and everyone's having a good Saturday. Been a hectic morning for me, but I'm here, and that's what matters. For those of you who've never driven Daytona in R-Factor, certainly a highlight.
We will sort out in the formation map. Everyone should be in their correct position. Be aware for Gabor Hevesi and Gavin Moore, I've swapped you two around on the grid so that you are now with your respective classes on the grid. So that you are still, you know, in the correct position.
Yeah, I'll just set some things up.
We'll be moving to the race session now.
Well, Luigi. Whoa, that was fun.
Attention grid, all non-essential personnel leave the
That's
grid now.
dramatic. So here we are, about to go live. Only moments away from the green flag here at Daytona. We have one more break, and then we will get rolling with you for the starting grid.
Alright, moving back to practice for now. We do have an issue that we need to fix as soon as possible. Just to let everyone know what's going on, why we're moving back again. We have 4 cars currently being kicked due to apparently an invalid vehicle selection configuration. Not sure what's causing it. All cars were done the exact same way, so there should not be any configuration. However, I urge everyone to check via customization that their cars are correct. Okay, it seems to be that I'm asking Martins that are having issues. I'll try to figure out what's going on as soon as possible. If anyone knows how to assist, you're more than welcome to hop on to Stewarding and help me out with this local channel.
Well, it would seem this is as much a test session for the teams as it is everyone on the serious side. I don't mean to say serious. Everyone on the management side, that's the word. I had to get the sound mixing right at the start, and Alex has got to get the server working for everybody. Our fact, of course, infamously easy to screw up. Oh. There we go. Okay, nothing big. Nothing big. We're all good. Yeah, better to sort these out today than it would be during the 24. That is for sure. It do be like that. Oh, it's too bad we don't have the MRTI Shine. That's a team I remember from Season 1. It can be tough getting people committed for a whole season of racing and sim racing. I feel that pain. I've been there. So hopefully we get everything sorted soon enough. Would be great. More of a hard barrier on our Euro friends than it is on us North Americans. Still in the morning for us. Flick on the timing tower. Why not? Run through the field, see who's fast, see who's chillaxing. Probably most people aren't setting laps right now. Had plenty of practice. Plenty of time to get ready. Yeah, it's a problem explicitly with the Aston.
Just like the question, was good at modding or troubleshooting skin pack stuff. It'd be really great if you could hop into doing shit right now. Because from the issues that I'm looking at, it seems to be completely fine. But second opinions would be great right now. Thank you. And that'd be, as on important urgent.
Good old R Factor. It's interesting. I find R Factor, once you get everything working, it's smoother than a lot of other sims, but it's getting everything working that's incredibly obtuse. Maybe I'm wrong. It's around 10-12 p.m. where we're from. It'll probably finish around 4:30 in the morning. Oof! Wow! Some real Aussie hours going on then. You're literally on the other end of the world from me, because it's 10-12 a.m. for me. So it'll finish around 4:30 p.m. for me. Look at that. Shea Hatch goes to the top. And that Team Iris DPI. I'm so interested to see how DPI's got so many powerful teams in it this season, punching to do well. It'll be super interesting to see how that pans out. Oh. There we go. I get the C8 Corvette around Southeast Asia. Fair deal. Fair deal.
So we'll just make this clear now. If any issues that we have now, I will shorten the race time relevant so that we do still run on time. I do apologise for this, but I want to try and get this fixed so we can all race.
There we go. Alex doing his best. So, here we go. Well, I can honestly tell everybody, unless this race goes into Sunday, we won't see any rain. And I don't think this race will be going into Sunday. I'd like to think Iris carries the spirit of the MRTI team, although I don't think they think so. Interesting. I don't know how to unpack that statement. Let's see where this Corvette puts itself. Very interested to track the C8 this season. Sort of a interesting thing to not see any C7s, given they were allowed. My guy. Somebody in the Discord asked, is there a stream for this race? Right below the stream for the race. Big brain. No insults, I just find that very funny. Especially given, I don't know, for me, the stream doesn't have the correct pick thumbnail in the Discord. It has the Sebring thumbnail from the summer special event. So, I don't know. Do not know, my dude. It's unfortunate this season. I will not have Matt with me very often. Is there a stream for the race? Hold up. I'll see if I can get the stream for the race for you there, Luigi. See if I can find it. I know it's there somewhere. Ah, there we go. I got it. Here you go. Well, one thing you can definitely say is everyone will be very prepared by the time the green finally drops. Hopefully Alex is not being given too much trouble by the R Factor gods. Thanks. Let's see. I don't see him on the he might be on the Discord. Nope. I have no idea where Alex is. Currently fighting with the game though, I am sure. Somewhere. Perhaps he has a secret office. Oh, he does. He's with the Fine Avant team. Apparently they've got the R-Factor specialists in that team speak. While we're here, can I just point out that I'm going to miss the engine sound of the C7 if we don't see any this season? At least the DPI, the Cadillac DPI, is carrying that energy. See, Zoltan Toth practicing the pit entry there. That's one thing people don't think about practicing, because they're like, ah, yeah, it's just slowing down, and then they immediately screw up. We've seen some hilarious events around the pits in the Visc. My favorite, though, is still from Daytona, the 24 last year, when one of the Ferraris got itself wedged in pit exit and couldn't get out. We had to have a code 80 because there was a car stuck in the pit exit. Woof. See a big old drift. Not the fastest way around the corner at all, I can tell you that much. Who is that, by the way? Is it, oh, it's Grutko and the Prime G... I gotta remember the Prime GP. They hammered that in my head. This is even better than the stream I was looking for. Also, Satoshi, don't hate yourself. You've got so much to live for. So much about yourself to love. have some, you gotta do some self-love. Go get a manicure and a pedicure. Have a cardamom tea. Eat some chocolate. Maybe you do a workout. I don't know. You're good, man. Yeah. From discount brawn, easy to remember. There you go. That's what I need. I need slick nicknames. So discount brawn is exactly what I'm looking for. I'm wondering how many of the cars that are having issues is due to the fact they didn't submit cars for the skin pack, and maybe they're like choosing default liveries and it's not working. See, let's read the official apology from Visc management. I would like to apologize for the delay. We're working on this as fast as we can, and I can only apologize for the delay we're having. I will update you as soon as we have further information. Okay, well, we'll keep you posted on the live stream as much as we can. We'll do what we can. See if we can inject ourselves, perhaps, in a few conversations here. B-Tech Iris. Yeah. Oof. Let's see who's around. Man, I've been so alone in this commentary booth, I'm almost stressed by the proposition of talking to somebody. Let's see what we can do here. Let's throw ourselves into the number 75's pit box. Let's do that.
Channel switched.
How y'all doing today?
Hello.
Hello.
Who are you?
I'm Christian. Wait, I'm hoping you said who are you and not how are you, because I heard who.
I wanted to see if you were a spy.
Ah.
Make sure, man.
There you
He
go.
is a spy.
I am a spy. How are y'all doing today?
Then, good.
Alright, I guess. We had to fix the
Yeah.
setup so it worked, like in the
Gonna figure
practice.
out the last 10 minutes. And stuff around.
I guess
So you don't even practice in qualifying.
yeah. I saw a mention of that you got assigned the default setup, so you had to actually manually fix your setup.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. So I guess the question I'll put up for the stream is, what made you guys decide to go from GT to DPI this season? Or LMP2, sorry.
Our boss.
Ah!
Yeah. The downforce in the rain, I think, was the main point. We're not doing that again.
Fair.
Yeah, just the fact that you have intermediates and full wet tires is just like the best thing ever.
I wanted to have at least one race with inters.
We'll see. It's funny that everyone prepared for it to rain all race, and then we get to the day of the race, and it says it'll be dry the whole race.
I think it's still supposed to race like in an hour or something.
Yeah, right?
Is it?
I mean, one of the forecasts someone showed me said that, could be wrong, I mean, forecast is always wrong.
Yeah. Tomorrow.io, which is the weather thing that they're apparently using, says it should be dry all day, but now I'm curious.
The Google forecast, which is always accurate, you know.
Yeah.
is,
You can see like some cloud formation on the main
It's
street, I
supposed to
think.
rain in an hour for Google, then overcast, oh, rain again in like 8 hours. Yeah, I guess we won't be racing by then. So yeah, I guess we're gonna have a shower, at least one.
Now, this will be interesting then. Let's see. Will the commentator be right, or will GRG's own weather be right?
I guess I'm gonna be wrong.
We'll see. Would you rather it rains or would you rather it be dry though? That's the real question.
I think rain.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Rain
bit
would be
of-
nice.
We're definitely off base.
Yeah.
Savior.
Yeah, we're still learning the car, so rain would be nice.
That's fair. Man, you are the only person I know who wants to learn how a car in the rain. Very brave.
It's gonna be key.
It's gonna be key.
Yeah. What we didn't tell you is our whole setup is based around raining.
That's what I was thinking was gonna happen. I was expecting like most of the people are here gonna be completely prepared for a wet race. And sort of
That
be...
could have been a bet, like a good risky strategy in a way.
Yeah. Well,
We'll see.
yeah. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll be
Have
seeing you
fun.
around. Yeah, I'll do my best. I'm alone today, but I'll do my best. I'll see
Aw.
if I can manufacture some fun.
Well,
Hopefully
good
we
luck
get
to you.
going. Yeah, thanks. Awesome. See you guys around.
See you.
Channel switched.
Always good to talk to the folks from GRG. Always good. Good way to break the ice and get used to talking to people. Get used to those interviews again. I should have been on board with the GRGs instead of on board with Karutko, but we were! Well, here's the other GRG. I just realized something. Very important I hadn't pieced together. I think GRG's using the Ligier. Okay, they got one Ligier and one Orica. Very brave, splitting the cars. I didn't notice that. One Ligier and one Orica. I think the last Ligier in WEC competition did its final race at Monza, the 6-hour, a few weeks back. Are there any other Ligiers in the field? Now I'm curious. GRG might be running the lone Ligier. I think they are. Well, good on you guys. I respect the hustle. Ethan Lawrence. I have to ask him at some point about what drove them towards the Ligier. I prefer the Ligier out of the box, but I understand that the Orca is supposed to be more competitive. I feel I could drive the Ligier longer without mistakes, so... But then again, a lot of these people driving today, significantly better drivers than me, so they're not exactly concerned about that. Oh boy, here we go. No drama there. Very heads-up driving from Ethan Lawrence. Domi Hoffman still the fastest. He put the car on pole, and now he's at the top in this extended pre-race practice session. For those of you wondering, there's been no updates from Alex that I'm aware of. Currently Chris Tompkins and Sean Jones, Justin Meister, Alex, all doing what they can. Apparently I have to redo the .veh file for the Aston Martin. That's what's going on right now. What heathens, yeah. Driving in the rain is basically the same as driving in the dry. You just need 3 more brain cells. Well, here's the problem, Luigi. Here's the problem. When your entire team of 4 drivers has 2.5 brain cells between them, getting that extra 3 is a little bit of a challenge. Just gonna put that out there. We've seen some incredibly chaotic rain-affected races in the Visc. Especially in the cases, as the 2 GRG drivers were saying, when you are in the GTLM cars, you just have full wet or you have dry. Those are your options. And if it's like kind of raining, but it's transitioning, it's like, do I just stick it out on the slicks in the wet? Because I know in 4 laps it's going to be too dry for the wets anyways. And then, like, that 4 laps just can ruin your race if you don't get it. And then if there's, like, a drying line, you go offline a bit, and one of your tires just becomes an ice cube, that can also happen. Racing is difficult, folks. Kieran Sharp from OTL getting into this as well. I feel Alex in so many ways. I've been in this position. Detroit was fine. Okay, Detroit was fine if... Look, if you were from the commentary booth, every race was fine. Except maybe Lime Rock, where it was the first race they had the update to the UI, and I was not prepared for it. Outside of that, every race was fine. Detroit was incredibly entertaining. It was like watching the IndyCar St.
Hi everyone. We will have an expected update regarding the situation at 1600 BST. 1600 BST, so 1700 CEST, and 11 AM Eastern Daylight Time.
Oh wow!
That is when our next update.
Okay, so we got a half an hour until we're gonna get updated again. Alright. Okay. I might walk away then and make myself a proper breakfast, folks. So I'll put back on the Kart World Series tunes. I should have downloaded more than 2. I honestly thought, like, yeah, 2 is going to be fine. Because, you know... Anyways. That's alright. It's all good. I'm going to put the music back on. And then I will be back in a bit when things have been updated, and hopefully we'll know where we're going for the race, folks. So I'll be back in a second, or a few minutes, and hopefully we'll be back and seeing a race. Whoa, that was a big crash sound. Anyways, I'll be back.
For now, we will allow all drivers to enter the server. All drivers are welcome to enter the server and practice together. The one driver per entry rule is being lifted until further notice. I will inform you at 1600 for what we do.
Okay, so my
that was-
guess. Hold on, let me. No, stop other sounds. My guess as to what is going on is that Alex is going to deploy an update to the server. Because he said it works on the Discord. He's writing an announcement right now, folks. Let's go. Will we race? I think we will. Just in time for GRG to prove me wrong and have it rain. Oh well. Well, it turns out the roar before the 24 very important this year. As the teams begin to fight over how long the race should be in the Discord now. Classic. I'm sure Alex will just put the hammer down and say this is how long it's going to be. Pins and needles here, folks. Pins and needles, waiting to find out what the plan is. Official announcement. As of 1600 BST, the race director, Alex Skinner, can announce the race time shall be adjusted to 4 hours with a race start time of 1700 BST to ensure all members have ample time to install the required update to the Aston Martin and to ensure that we can test the update is working for all Aston Martin drivers. All starting driver changes must be notified to myself ASAP with this format, team name, car number, original start driver, new start driver. I'm sure you can find the rest on the Visc Discord. If you are so inclined to care. Anyways, let's get ready, folks. We may well be driving soon. Let's get ready to go. Let's see. I will see. So I have to close the game. That's why I have this fancy splash screen to cover me when I have to do that. Because I will have to install the update as well. And then we'll have an hour. We're going to be starting at noon and going till 4 still. Holy shoot. I was not ready for a noon start time. I could have slept in, folks. I could have slept in and been fine. Oh well. I guess it's good to get my sleeping schedule ready. Okay. So the new skin pack is not yet ready. You think, yeah, let's do that. Wait, why are we playing on this audio source? There we go. Awesome. So, just kick the music back on. So I have a little bit of help as I sit here. Get that all sorted. Dang. Forgot the IndyCar race is on today. Yeah, not being able to sleep in. Yeah. Yeah, I know. We have to wait an hour. You know what I might do? I don't even know. I don't even know what to do, folks. Close the game.
Hello. Attention, please. As
Oh.
as per announcements in the Visc Discord, the race will be restarted in 1 hour's time, and the race distance will be shortened by 4 hours to 4 hours, basically. All drivers have to install the newest update for a skin pack, and you can make driver changes for your starting driver. Refer to the Discord as per usual. Thank you.
So nothing new there. We're just waiting for the new skin pack to go live. Riley with the hyper Aussie accent. Let's go. Let's do something here, folks. You know what? I'm just chilling. You're just chilling. We've got an hour to kill, and I'm by myself, and I don't want to just have music cycle for an hour on a loading screen. So we've got two options here. Either I can just, like, do something real fast, or we can restart the stream. I don't want to start and stop the stream, but that might be the best direction. It's tough. Oh wait, skin pack's live. So once R factor starts up, I'll have to stop it. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna stop the stream, folks.
Hi everyone. As per the announcement I have just placed out, now the skin pack is updated. That is now live on Steam. Make sure you restart your client, your Steam client. The server is also up with the update. I've already seen one person be able to join the server. We have tested it on a separate server and we have been able to get the assets to work. So once all of you are able to join and we get this underway, we will be good for 4 hours of racing on the hour. I will set the grid as per all of the changes that I am being inundated with on Discord at the moment. So I will sort the batch file out for that. And what I will ask is, when I announce that we are moving, when I announce that there are 5 minutes left in practice, please only the new starting driver join for warm-up so I can set the grid and we can make sure everything is correct. For anyone that is out of position, I will try and fix that as best I can, but live races are showing a few of the LMP2s having not set laps. I will list who those are, and if anyone does have full quality results, actually screenshot it or save it somewhere, that'd be amazing, because some of them are not showing up. Apart from that, we will get racing in just under an hour's time, and I will come back over the team speak with about 10 minutes to go in the session.
Okay, so that's what we'll do. I'll take down the stream until about 11:45, and that's when I'll try to go live again. So, keep an eye on the Twitter. That's at RF2Visc. Yeah, you can drive around all you want for the lulz, Luigi. But yeah, follow the Twitter at RF2Visc. Keep an eye on the Discord if that's where you're at. I'll post when I'm going to go live again, the new stream link, and then hopefully we will be getting underway for the Roar before the 24th.
Please notify me on Discord. I repeat, Discord, because I have an easier tracking of it then. Thank you. Sorry, I should have made that clear in the announcement.
There you go. So yeah.
And to remind all of you, every driver at this moment in time from any team is allowed to join the server. There is no driver cap for now. I will announce when there is.
There you go. So yeah, keep an eye on the Discord, keep an eye on the Twitter. try and keep an eye on the Instagram as well, although I probably won't post about it. But yeah, we'll get this up again around 11:45 Eastern. That's about 2:45 British. It's what, 3:45 European Standard Time, whatever it's called, Central. Anyways, I'll see you all soon.